The Fuji X-S10. Should you buy this thing? Today I'm going to answer that question. What do I like about this camera? It's small, light, portable, great build quality. Everything about this camera feels intentional. It has a battery and SD card slot that's accessible while it's on a tripod. It also has a screen that fully articulates, which most other Fuji cameras don't have at all. It has a ton of different ports. It has a mini HDMI port, a USB-C port to monitor your audio levels, and a mic jack. Because it's built out of metal, it feels very high quality and pretty much indestructible. The video quality is really good. It shoots 4K 30 in F-Log. It has really good night video. That is my favorite thing about this camera. A couple different people that shoot Fuji speculate that Fujifilm cameras have a dual native ISO, meaning there are two different ISOs that it has the lowest noise at. So on this camera, I believe it is around 640 and 2000. So I find when I shoot at 3200, I get the cleanest night video possible, and it just looks great. It also has really good autofocus, like I don't know, it's good enough. And it has built-in image stabilization, which is great. And the image stabilization will allow you to get up to, I believe, 1 second long photos handheld. This camera also doesn't have that 30-minute recording limit like other cameras have. So I've shot hour-long videos at a time, just on one SD card. The stuff I don't like about this camera is pretty much just the battery life. I've had to switch out this battery twice already just from recording today. This camera also isn't weather sealed at all, but I have shot in light rain before and it's been completely fine. And this person thought it was smart to leave their camera outside overnight in a block of ice. So do what you want with that information. There's also only one SD card slot on this, which means if that card fails, you lose everything, no backups. And then comparing this to the only other camera I've owned, which is the Fuji X-T100. Obviously the build quality is extremely superior on this camera. The X-T100 was just plasticky and it started to break down a little bit, and I saw cracks appearing towards the end there. The video quality is also so much better. This can shoot 4K 30. The X-T100 only did 4K 15, which isn't even usable. That's like shooting a burst on this camera and saying it shoots 6K video, which, like, who's actually doing that, right? The autofocus on the X-S10 is so much better. Also, just buying this camera has made me use this lens so much more. If I put this lens right here on the X-T100, it would take like 10 seconds to focus, even just when I was taking photos. It was basically unusable. So I never used this lens and it was just a waste of money. But buying that X-S10, it's like so much better now. So it's actually fun to shoot on this lens. This camera is also made for video, so it has an actual dedicated video mode, which the X-T100 didn't have at all. It just used the settings from the photo mode to take video. And it just looked bad because you couldn't fine tune your settings as much as you can on this camera. And then one other issue with the X-S10 is apparently it has issues overheating, which I've never seen before, but I just got a warning right now that it's going to overheat. So keep that in mind if you're going to be getting this camera and shooting with it this summer. So should you buy this camera in 2023? I think if you've owned a Fuji camera before and you already have lenses, and this is maybe your second camera and you want to get more into video, but don't want to spend like 2,000 plus on an X-T4 or X-T5, then this camera will offer like 80 to 90% of the features at half the price. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and subscribe to see more videos like this.